Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. It's the courtroom. It's the cafe. It's the combination courtroom cafe. Taco Bell KFC combo ain't got nothing on me. I hope you're all doing as well as you can on this Monday evening, night, Tuesday. It's still Monday for me, so it still counts. But I hope you're all doing well. Last time, we managed to prove our client's innocence. No, actually, he in fact did not steal the sacred urn. It was found in possession of that ace detective guy, and also our client's wallet with a key card that gets specifically logged with times was found at the CEO's office of KB Security where he works. So he obviously could not have done the theft. However, we got the bomb dropped on us that, in fact, the CEO of KB Security was found murdered in his office at that time, and we sort of basically made the case that, yeah, our client was there, so he must have done it. So we got him innocent of larceny, but now he's on the hook for murder, because it wouldn't be an Ace Attorney case without murder. Let's be real. So now we're back to hitting the bricks and investigating and seeing what kind of nonsense we'll be able to pull out on this one. You know, we basically just have to say, Judge, remember everything I literally told you last time? Forget all that. I don't care if I already proved it. I'm going to unprove it. I'm going to disprove it. I am going to be such a good lawyer, I will disprove my own arguments. How about that? October 13th, 3:02 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it.
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least, from what I can understand.
Exactly, Pearl. Looks like you did too good a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB Security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Karain Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearl, no! Pearl is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
The only fighting that happens is when I even so much as look at another woman and have a polite thought about her, like, oh, she's a nice person. And then you're the one who starts fighting and slapping me. If anything, the amount of fighting, the level of it, is gonna go to 0. Because you won't be here to slap me. Goodbye, child. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Okay, hold on. 2 things. Before we do anything else. Charlie. A quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. No matter how busy I get, I never forget to water this little fella. I mean, he's probably not that little. Look how tall he is. He's probably as tall as, if not taller than Maya. Definitely taller than frickin' Pearl. When Pearl gets older, she's gonna have to start doing that with men once she learns about not being straight. LMAO. I mean, I did read a fanfic that had such a scenario. Or at least that had her having a romantic relationship with another character that gets introduced later on. Like in the sequel series. Not the sequel series, but in Apollo Justice. It worked out. I think it worked. It was cute. It wasn't like, you know, super they were one of the peripheral ships of that fanfic, and like they had a little bit of spotlight put on them at one point, and it was cute. It was like, you know, a couple of, you know, teenage girls having their first crush, their first secret little romance with each other. Yeah, it was really cute. Listen. Nova, if you want, or anybody, if you want, like, once we're finally through with all of these games and all of the characters have shown up, I will pass that on to you. I will not gatekeep this fic. The only reason I'm gatekeeping it now is because of spoilers. And also, the main couple of that fanfic, we have not met either of them yet. They don't show up until Apollo's trilogy. Like, we won't have all the characters in play until after, like, at the end of the 5th game. If that tells you how far we've got to go. So, anyway. And then Pearls realized that Nick and Miles could have gay shit. She had to smack Nick anytime he looked at Miles. Now, see, by the time this fic takes place, it's okay. She's gotten over it. But there's probably plenty of other fics with that premise. And I'm here for it. Because I think it's kind of funny. But also, I'm kind of evil, so. Anyway, we never forget to water Charlie. Charlie is the most senior member of this office, and he deserves all of the respect. Or she realized that Nick and Maya aren't together and that it's Nick and Miles and Maya and Fran. That is also a popular premise, probably. Listen, I'm in love with you. As cute of a ship as, you know, Edgeworth and Phoenix and Maya and Franny are, I don't read a lot of their stuff. I am a rare pair shipper. Some of my favorite fanfics involve characters that barely, if ever, interact with each other. But they have, like, similar themes and stuff, so they kind of end up... You know, people are like, they can bond over their trauma! And they do! Pearl matchmaking with Nick and Miles and Maya and Fran shenanigans. Yes. I'm certain there are fanfics of that. Okay, we looked at Charlie. Charlie's okay. That's the important part. The second most important thing. Hey, Maya. Look at my badge. So you still got that badge, I see. Huh? Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I? Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep on being one for this long. You have to admit, you've had some close brushes with death because of your job. I fail to see how being a lawyer is more dangerous than channeling dead people. Hello, Silver! Hello, Raiders! Welcome to the cafe! The courtroom! This isn't even a courtroom or a cafe, this is our lawyer office. And what a hell of a line to come in on. I fail to see how being a lawyer is more dangerous than channeling dead people. How are you doing? Well, I suppose it's not fair of me to ask because I was, you know, watching your stream. Silver streaking. That's a good raid message. I like that. But I know what you were up to. If you want to hype yourself up in the chat, by all means, feel free to do so. Or if you don't want to, I can by all means hype you up myself. Because you deserve the hype. Girl, I got tired. That is very fair. You were playing Pokemon ZA, right? And you were, between various other circumstances and playing that and getting further on in it, I can see how you would be tired. I totally get that. So, if you gotta raid and run, go take care of yourself. Crash after those 2 cups of Dunkin' coffee that you've had today. I do not blame you. Go take care of yourself. You deserve the rest. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I was like, let me get to rank A next time. I need the energy. No, that is so fair. I mean, this is about when you usually end anyway, so it seemed like you hit a good plot line stopping point. Like, ah, yes, cutscenes and events just happened. Now I have to go do the thing. Let me save the thing for next time. At least that's what it seemed like. I could be completely wrong. But you usually stream like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday from like 8 p.m. Eastern time to about midnight or so. Kinda fair. I mean, you're a busy person. You got a lot going on. It's your thing. You do what you want it when you want. That's all there is to it. Sort of testing it out. Gonna try Thursday instead of Wednesday this week. That's a good plan. Especially with the weekend you said you had, you know, traveling and all this, that, and the other thing. You take the extra day to just chill and rest. I think that's a good idea. But that's just my thought. I am just a barista. With that strawberry cake. Yeah! I'm on a level with you. I'm still so happy that that went over as well as it did. So what happened was, Silver and I were both at a mutual friend's baby shower this past weekend, and knowing that said mutual friend really likes strawberry cake that I've made, I was like, you know what, I will bring one for you, and you can share it if you want to. And she did, and it seemed to go off really well, so. So in addition to being a half of a barista, I'm also a moderately okay baker, apparently. At least well enough that people still ask me for cookies and shit for Christmas. Be a barista. Yes, exactly. Oh, you know Silver IRL? Cool. Yeah, no, she's great. Like, she does all kinds of music stuff. She streams. Let me see. Where's my shout-out command? I have not shouted her out yet. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, Nova, she only just found out, like, yesterday. Yeah, there we go. So that's her Twitch, which also contains links to her other websites and things. Do check her out. She is amazing. My hype woman. I am always here for the hype. I am the hype. Listen, if I'm not hyping up the homies, then what am I doing with myself? This life is already hard enough. There's no reason to not be hyping up the homies. I'm your hype woman, and Vimo can be your hype man. We've got a lot of it covered. But yes, don't let us keep you from going and taking care of yourself, though. You gotta go, you just go. We'll be here for probably a couple of hours. We're playing the third game of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. I'm gonna go lurk and sleep. Good plan. Good plan. You go get some rest. You take care of yourself. If there's anybody who's sticking around, if you don't want to be spoiled for anything for the third game of the Ace Attorney series, right now we're on the second case. I advise you leaving. Is it point and click? Sort of? There are point and click elements to it. It's more of a visual novel than anything. So, like, we can talk to people, we can look around at stuff. We can show people things. Show them some evidence that we've got. Show them other people's profiles. See what they think. There's a little bit of both to it. It's mostly visual novel and, like, logic and puzzles kind of stuff. Barista really likes showing off her badge. Listen, one time it actually worked out and it progressed the story, so I cannot miss that again. But if there's anybody who wants to go and check out the VODs from my playthroughs, they are on my YouTube channel in their own separate playlists. Or you are more than welcome to go look up other people's. I'm not the boss of you. There's plenty of people who do silent Let's Plays of things. There's plenty of gameplay clips you can find. Listen, there's a reason. Showing the badge is one of the quintessential things of this game. That's why I have an emote of me doing it. As drawn by the delightful Supernova. They drew all of my emotes. I can't even say they drew like all of my emotes. The word like is not necessary here. They just drew all of my emotes. And looking at my emotes, I am reminded that I am sad. Well, maybe I'm not sad. Coffee Talk Tokyo, the third game in the Coffee Talk Universe series, its release has been delayed until May. Which, yay, I'm glad for that, so they can, like, take the time to do what they need to do without feeling like they gotta rush it or push the release or anything. But the timing of it... excuse me. The timing of it was originally gonna release on my affiliate anniversary in March. So it would have been, like, perfect. But I'm also kind of glad that it's not. A, because, like I said, they need to, you know, rest and do what they gotta do to release, you know, good quality shit without feeling rushed. And also so I can continue my plan of starting the 4th Ace Attorney game on the actual Ace Attorney timeline. Which we've still got plenty of time for. That's totally gonna happen. If that doesn't happen, I will eat my metaphorical hat. Anyway. Oh! Hello, Jordan! I said that right as the thing popped up. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Raiders. How are you doing tonight? Well, let's go over it again. I am Barista. This is not the combination courtroom cafe. This is just the combination my office cafe. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for stopping by. How was your stream? What were you up to? As usual for a Monday and or Thursday. Today is Monday. We are playing Ace Attorney. We're playing the third game right now, Trials and Tribulations. We are in the middle of the second case of the game. Which means if you don't want to be spoiled on anything Ace Attorney-wise, if you haven't played it yet, or you want to, you know, you haven't played it, or you want to play it, you just don't want to be spoiled on things, get out of here. It's for your own good if you don't want to be spoiled on things. Get out of here. Playing New Vegas, we made some pretty good progress. Oh, good. I love that for you. I'm glad for you. I'm glad you made lots of progress and such. And things. If you have to raid and run, you know, go take care of yourself. Go get some food, get something to drink. Take your meds, go to the bathroom, go to bed. You do what you gotta do. But if you and or your raiders want to stick around, hang out for a bit, by all means, we are always happy to have you. Yeah, we found our client innocent of larceny last time, but in doing so, we put him right in the line of fire, and now he's in line to be found guilty of murder. So that's where we're gonna go and find out now. We're gonna go investigate that. So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too.
Okay, tell me about the urn. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see, where is it? So when we last saw it before it got stolen, it looked like this. It was super busted up and it read I am. Even though it was supposed to read Ami, you know, A-M-I. Because it holds the spirit of the founder of the Korean channeling technique, Ami Faye. We got it back. And like I said, it looks way more well put together. Reads Ami like it's supposed to. And there's like pink splotches all over it. So like, what's that about? Huh? Don't at me? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami like it always used to. Yeah, and pink paint all over it. No, this isn't Danganronpa blood, I promise. Hopefully. If I had a soundboard, I'd have the sound effect that plays when you discover a dead body. The thing that's like... Ah! Maybe someday if I ever play Danganronpa, that'll actually be funny. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. Ah, there it is. Oh no, Pearl. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Wow, so mean. Like, you did not need to call her out that hard, bro. He did it anyway, though. Looks like we have a game series to play after Ace Attorney. I mean, we could. Maybe. If that was something that people wanted to see, I do have all of them. Listen. This... Take the following sentence how you will. I have all of them. At least twice over. I have all of them on Steam. And I got the Danganronpa Decadence Collection for my Switch. The problem is... It's not really a problem. I'm just more nervous than anything. I have takes on characters that are generally very against the grain. How shall we put it that way? Like, there are some fan favorite characters who are like among the most popular in the whole fandom, and I can't stand them. I hate them so much. And then there's some characters that I like, who everybody's like, why the fuck would you like that character? They don't even do anything. They suck. And I'm just like, he's just a little guy. I do not control the hyperfixation. Points at a short king. I just like him. I just think he's neat. Well, now I gotta know. Well, maybe if I tell you now, you'll see why it's probably a bad idea. There's a certain character, Jordan, with your same hair color in the second game that everybody really likes. I hate him. I absolutely hate him. And anytime he comes on screen, I'm going to get mad. And I'm going to tell him to get the fuck out. Like, no hesitation. I will... The phrase, I want this twink obliterated, will come out of my mouth no less than 2 or 3 times per stream, as long as he shows up. I understand, TBH. See, that's a better reaction than I thought I would get. It's like I said, he's a very popular character among a lot of the fandom. And I know exactly who you're talking about. I was really hoping that my subtle hints would come across to somebody who, you know, somebody who's familiar without outright saying, it's this fucking guy. And if there are other people in the chat who've, like, paid attention to certain things you've mentioned, they could probably piece it together, too. You know what makes me really mad? Well, it doesn't make me mad, but it's a goddamn-it kind of thing. Also, somehow I expected you would like Teru Teru. Parts of him I do! But the fact that he's, like, Captain General Pervert character, that makes me not like him very much. But there are other aspects of his personality that make him more tolerable. Like, if we're being honest. I hate that he's, like, the stereotypical, like, pervert character. But I'm not saying they're redeeming qualities. He has some other qualities that can come out that make him somewhat more likable. More likable than the other guy. But in the Decadence collection, there's a cloth poster, like a little banner thing that comes with it, with one character from each game. And each character is sitting there holding up the number of their respective game, like 1, 2, 3. And of course, he's, instead of the protagonist of the second game, it's this fucking guy. So now he's just on my wall. He's just looking at me all the time. Look, Toko and Spoiler for Danganronpa 1 are my favorites, so... if Spoiler is who I think it is, valid. And I'd say Toko is kind of valid, too. Listen, I'm not gonna say people's favorites are invalid. Like, you're allowed to like who you want to like. I mean, there is one wrong answer for, like, the whole series. Like, you're allowed to like who you want to like. I'm not gonna tell you you're not allowed to not like somebody. Yeah, he kinda is John Danganronpa. Listen. He's beyond just being John Danganronpa. He's part of that I feel like if I referred to him as the fingers in his ass guy, people would know who I was talking about and say, what the fuck is he's from that? Alternatively, everybody's just looking at their screens befuddled because I just said the words, the fingers in his ass guy. Which, you know, is also a fair reaction. There is an account on Twitter who posts that entire video every Sunday. Like, especially since they extended the video length, now they can actually put the entire almost 3-minute video on Twitter, and they post it every Sunday. It's Fingers in His Ass Sunday. I don't know what you want from me, man. God bless, right? I've had notifications turned on for that account basically ever since I found it, and I don't think I'll ever turn them off. 'Cause if I did, I would feel like something was missing from my day. Wow, I love how we started this stream like half an hour ago and we haven't really done anything. Well, during this ad break, if you haven't already, feel free to look that up. Or don't. That'll probably get you some questionable things. We'll be right back. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass, Kanye West he likes. Alrighty. We should be back now. Let's get on with it. We can talk about the other series if/when we get there. Eventually. That won't be until at least next year. If that's a thing that happens. If that's a thing people want to happen, especially. But still. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that... Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karain Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. Yeah, maybe we should ask her about that. So, I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well... lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. I will rig the polls so you play Danganronpa. Well, at least it has way more voice acting than this. That way you can yell at me about how bad my voices are for that, because they don't sound anything like the people's. Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium when a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but... Maya, it's not your fault that guy was an asshole and that your aunt set you up to betray you. Literally none of that's your fault. I guess I'm still a bit shaken up. That's all. It sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Well, yeah. Okay, so we were gonna go talk to Desiree. Let's start there. We'll talk to Desiree, we'll talk to Ron. And I think we'll do it in that order. October 13th, Mask to Mask's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy! Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick! She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delay had such a vulnerable side. Desiree? Desiree? Don't you worry. Look at this badge. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Okay, well. So fun fact, this was the first Ace Attorney game I played. How? No judgment, I'm just asking how. I mean, it's not like they're numbered, so I guess that makes it pretty easy to just, you know, grab one and play one. And it does talk about stuff that happened in the past when it's relevant. So I suppose that makes it easier to get through. Like, for lack of a better term. Alright. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I didn't know the order of the game, so I thought this was the first because Mia looked the youngest in this one. That's pretty sound logic, honestly. And ultimately, as long as you enjoyed yourself, I think that's the important part. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Huh. The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just don't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? We'll get there when we get there. Tell me about this guy. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. Oddly specific, but okay. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmy's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask to Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmy knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, "The ace detective isn't in right now." But I forced my way past her into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Okay, well, how about you tell us what we came here to find out, and then we'll ask you about love. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. Make it to KB Security that fast? Are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scary cat you are, Nick. Haha, get got. We know your secret, Nick. We know you're scared of going fast. That's why you still ride your bicycle. That's all you ride. It's okay, Nick. I do not blame you. My motorcycles can be scary. Not that I've ridden one myself, but I imagine that they would be scary. Anyway. It helps if I don't accidentally tab out of the game again. There we go. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away. No, I want to hear about this first. So was it really love at first sight when you met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow. That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. Again? With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Lol. That's actually pretty funny. Right, we already looked at everything here, so I don't think we need to again. Well, we could go talk to Ron, but maybe we'll find out more. I think we need to go look at the crime scene before we try to talk to Ron about anything. Considering we're the ones who implicated his being there. Let's go to the office first. This is a big-ass safe. There's a lot happening here. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What does that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. That's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow. I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Phoenix. Okay, alright. Before we do anything else, you all know what time it is. It's time for me to click on the wrong emote and almost send Jimbo instead. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Okay, but the fact that you comment on it every time that we show it to you... It makes me continue to do it. If somebody's gonna do a reaction, it's gonna be him, and it's always going to happen, so... Take that, pal. Alright, should we talk to him first, or should we look around first? Well, usually we have to talk to him first before we can look around, so... Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. Are these his sideburns? Is that his hair? Is that a mustache, or are those smile lines? I have many questions. I guess we'll never know. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. Happened at exactly the same time that Mask to Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Time of death, 10:12 at 1 a.m. Cause cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma to the head. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Fulton's body was stashed away inside that safe. Oh, is that why the, like, chalk line or whatever is, like, spilling out of it? That's kind of funny. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. Phoenix, that's what I just said. Keep up. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask to Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway. Right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Ho 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 ho. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho 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 ho. Now that's the detective I know and love. Me too, Maya. Me too. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. Always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I ever heard. That's how you knew he was the thief. That'd explain why he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Stolen, the gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Are we supposed to say that the hair makes it kind of look like Ron? Because it does a little bit. It's like the only two security guards we've talked to / heard about so far in this game are Ron or Larry. But like, if it was Ron's first heist, you know, if he really is mask to mask, he could, and he was a security guard, he could have, you know, played the part of, oh, bumbling security guard, let's master thief get away, when he could have had, like, the outfit stashed away in the trash can next to him or something. It's Larry! I knew it. We're probably gonna have to talk to him at some point today. Prosecutor Godot. Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Hi, it's me. Oh, that guy, right. Prosecutor Godot, he's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's a nice man in court, a maverick that gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay, well. If we want to find out more about that CEO guy, we should probably, like, show him his profile or something. Age 48. His body was found inside the safe. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. I don't know, with BRB making a D&D character with the name Shane Bluebard. You expect him to be a bard, but he's probably actually a rogue or some shit. I'm feeling swashbuckler. But people keep messing his name up, so they call him Bluebeard or some shit. So then as like a joke, he grows a beard and dyes it different colors, but it's never blue. So if somebody ever calls him Bluebeard, he points at his face and he's like, does this look like blue to you? Do you need to get chested? Some kind of something like that. Secretly, he did take a few levels in Bard, though. Just for, like, a little bardic inspiration, maybe a basic cantrip or two. That's all. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Okay, so maybe it's a topic? Yeah, the victim. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Maya? Don't make me go get Pearls hooked on phonics. It's all about sounding it out. KB Security? Maybe. Hear me out. Just maybe. It's a security company. Wild-ass concept, I know. Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kinda a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh?
Maybe.
I mean, I guess it could be. Well, I don't think there's anything else. I mean, we can't talk to him about anything else. So let's look around. Well, we'll start with the obvious. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
I don't think so.
So, you mean...
Yeah. I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious. Can she? Oh my god. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah? And so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so.
Ho 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 ho! I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah? And?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked.
Okay. Good for you.
Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief Ron Delight.
God damn it. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
Oh boy. We can probably look at one more thing before the ad break. Wow! Look at that huge framed photo! Tall mountains rising majestically against the dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written on the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? And this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Pfft, okay. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it! That's such an Edgeworth line. We'll be right back. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Gumshoe would be all over that.
Jordan says, I'm gonna hit the hay now. Good night. Good night, Jordan. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I hope you get some rest. And thank you again for the raid. I do appreciate it. Alrighty. Maya's sitting in the chair pretending to be a CEO. Ah, this is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Ah! Okay, so that's all just looking at the desk. There's an ominous button. I'm afraid to click it.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
Ha ha ha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked,
do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
I think we better go talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Added to the court record. Connected to basement security guard office. There are no fingerprints on. Well, let's keep making our way around. These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Uh-huh. I'm sure you were. There's a large file. It's about the last thing. Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
What did you find out, Nick?
This file, not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
Filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
A list. Let's see. Fear of Eminon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. Then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record. Found on a table at the crime scene. Okay, that's helpful. Oh, you know what maybe we could ask about? Well, let's see what this says first. Fear of Eminon, jewel, $100,000. Crown of Bongora, artifact, $150,000. Left Hand of Hades, sculpture, $240,000. Portrait of Megina, painting, $500,000. Yeesh. Well, let's see if we can ask Gumshoe about this. About this blackmail letter.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway?
Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit?
Nick, that's it. Maybe it's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, alright. Okay, well, that's something. I guess we're probably supposed to follow that lead down to the security room. then probably look around somewhere else. Oh, there's Larry's freaking orange jacket. October 13th. KB Security Guard Office. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB Security Guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey, Nick, what's up? When something smells, it's usually the butts. So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was, working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Larry, I'm going to defenestrate you. He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. Oh no. Yes, Nova, I do mean like this. Ah! Exactly like that. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Larry? Remember, I am a lawyer. Hey, Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey, Nick, I told you, I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, naturally, I've got time for you, though, Maya. Okay. Barista. Nova. We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Yes, we are. What's up, Nova? I'm gonna avoid talking to Larry for a minute. I'm gonna look around. Barista, show him a pic of Godot. For any guy. Okay. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Okay. Something is written on this poster in fine print. The Guard's 5 Commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. 2, respect thy superior. 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed, Wendy Oldbag, Head Supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Okay. Well, let's keep looking. Let's look at Larry's coat. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you?
Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me, too! What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Poor Phoenix. Well, we can look at all of this shit. What's going on here?
Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
Wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
How do you know that, Larry?
Because that was what my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright?
Sure, Larry. Sure.
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know if it was delayed or something, but I just got an achievement that says smells like old bag for interacting with stuff that has to do with her. That's actually really funny. Alright, it looks like we've looked at everything. I don't know what this is, but because it kind of looks like a cloth, like folded, that has the emblem in it, but realistically, it's probably just a bag of potato chips. Alright, whatever. Hi, Larry. Tell me about the good. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free.
You want a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? You talk to him, Maya.
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some flaws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLite was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron DeLite was fired.
Wait, 1 year ago?
There was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
Yes, he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
No, that's just you. Okay, I just remembered, Nova, you wanted me to show him a guy's profile. But... probably a guy he doesn't know, so like you said, let's show him Godot. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at.
Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you, though.
We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want more info out of him. Okay, yeah. We didn't get nothing. We tried, anyway. I'm sure there's something specific you're trying to get at. I would just double check it. Because I don't know what it is. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors. all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. There's a line of dialogue, he says. Okay, well, I guess I can go and start showing him everybody. Every guy. Larry, look at me. He doesn't want to chat. Not Mia, not Maya, not Pearl. Okay, tell me about Ron. There's nothing he wants to talk to be about Ron. What about Gumshoe? Doesn't want to talk about Gumshoe. Maybe we have to finish talking to him first. Nothing about Mask to Mask. What about look at me? No. Tell me about yourself, Larry. He doesn't want to talk about himself, which is surprising. We already tried Godot. Is there anything about the CEO guy? No. Okay, well, we tried. Tell me about the night of the crime. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Somebody get a screenshot of that. Larry admits it. He's dumb. In other news, fork found in kitchen. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? God damn it, Larry. Oh no. I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. Well, let's at least give it a try. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? He never does. The answer's that's no.
What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
Didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Ms. Delight?
But that was that, and this is this.
Is there any chance you snuck out of work last night, too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow, now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
Evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... Oh right, Larry was the one who brought the wallet, so he's the one who went and found it. This wallet. You know about this, right?
I've never seen it before.
Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday!
Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning?
That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start till 10 p.m. Murderer might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
The murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m. And it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
Why do I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of his... why do I get the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. So we probably have to show the key card. Show that it was used at 1. That's probably what it is. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know.
That key card data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., time of the murder.
No way.
Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift.
Oh.
Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
No.
Dialogue happens after breaking the locks and clearing the night of the crime talk option. Alright.
Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry?
There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man.
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing there right next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby.
Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick!
Alright, we did the thing. Now we'll try the thing again.
I'm really sorry, Nick. I swear I want to change my ways. But the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men.
The only character ever to be confirmed as straight. Larry Butts. Okay, maybe not the only character ever, but he's definitely the only character in this franchise that I know of. This guy really needs to get his mind out of the gutter. Larry's your stereotypical guy, alright. Okay. Well, we just found out about that buzzer. No fingerprints on it, and it would have gone off if it was pressed. Let's try this. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Larry, shut up. Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks, I try.
You think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
Oh, okay, it's probably a talk option.
Yep. I accidentally pressed this buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait and see approach. Plus, there's a police detective there, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
As if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course it did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that.
Wah!
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 a.m.
That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be.
Buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office. God damn it. I need a minute to mentally sit down about this, and the ad break is coming up in a second anyway. First, I'm gonna go literally anywhere but here. Okay, I have to leave through the CEO's office. Gumshoe, I'm gonna hang out with you for a minute. We'll be back. When something smells, why does it always have to be the goddamn butts? Hi, buddy. Hi, everybody. We're back. God damn it. As if things can't get worse, Larry makes things worse. Pardon me. Okay. Well, there's nothing for us back at Desiree. I'm not going back there, so I guess the first place to go now is back to the exhibition hall. Maybe. Oh, pardon me. Maybe Adrian knows something about the urn getting somehow repaired. Maybe that's the angle we gotta look for here. Before that, I'm stealing another stretch. I had one on the break, but sometimes you just gotta do the double stretching. Oh. Ow. I'm stuck. Alright, give me a sec. Hip. Hip. Ugh. Alright, we're up. October 13th, Lordly Taylor Main Exhibition Hall.
The Treasures of Karain exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. Well, we've looked at everything up here. I doubt we're gonna get anything else. Go downstairs and double check the crime scene. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Adrian's here. Maybe we can talk to her, like I said. October 13th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
Yes, it was brought in during the trial today.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Ah, I know. Tell me something I don't know.
I mean, there's probably a lot of things I don't know. You don't have to tell me things I don't know. I'm just being a silly little guy. Silly little goose.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it.
Shut up, Maya.
It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Well, we already looked at everything, so before we do anything else... Silly little barista. I am just a barista. I am just a barista. I'm a barista with a badge and a dream.
I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today.
No, come on now. That's not true.
I think what Nick means to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me. Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking.
No way, Maya. I'm pretty sure that's the same dialogue we had before, but it's still nice to have my badge get some appreciation around here. Adorable, silly little barista. Yes, exactly. Alright,
I just heard all about it on the news.
That detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself, you were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her.
So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask to Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Ah! I was not given adequate time to stretch before my impromptu flight, and therefore I have a cramp.
And now I'm gonna be stuck back here, trying to recover. Oh, whoa. Woe is me. Woe be upon me. I'm stuck once again. Don't worry, I got you. No, no. No, leave me be. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine back here. I might have a drink within reach. Whoa, woe is me. The drink was in fact within reach once I sat back up and I stopped being a bum. Massage time to get rid of the cramp. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. Guess so. The night of the crowd. What? So Mask to Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask to Mask pretty well. You know, I kind of don't think so. Because, like, look at this guy. Look at his fucking penguin nose. Look at his butt chin. Maybe the butt could be covered, but where the fuck is he hiding that schnoz in there? Like, is it bent up in the nose plate? Is the tip of his nose up between his eyebrows or some shit? Like, I know we were all like, oh yeah, totally, mm-hmm. I'm pressing X to doubt again. I don't buy it. I sold it, but I'm not buying it. Also, he does look a bit more twinkly in that photo. Like, he has that slender build. The only reason his shoulders look so massive is because of the epaulets. But, like, from what we've seen of him, the detective guy is, like, he's got a thicker build. Whereas Ron is built like a... not a gumshoe. Ron is built like a fucking stick. I guess we'll have to figure that out. The mouth plate is fake, but something's off. I don't think the mouth part is fake. It's like... no, not that one. Like, that's just a whole cutout for the mouth area. So, like I said, maybe it could cover the butt chin a little bit, but I don't think it explains the nose. It's more suited for Ron's face than it is for Atme's face. Okay, I've got a wild idea. What if this is wrong? Like, I'm assuming we're gonna have to prove that back in court tomorrow. That, oh, we were wrong, this is totally wrong. And, I don't know, maybe we have to prove that the detective guy actually was the killer? And he was the one blackmailing him? Somehow? Like, we have to be like, yeah, no, Ron was here at Lordly Taylor, and the detective guy is the one who killed the CEO. And that was why he was so willing to get
taken down for the theft. Because he's all like, oh, it's a lesser charge than murder. I'm not going to get killed. Maybe that's why he was so eager to turn himself in. Like, maybe he was like, if I get caught, quote-unquote, caught and be made to be guilty for the, quote-unquote, lesser crime, then I won't have to face justice for this. Or both the detective and Ron are Damask, and there's a third party. Maybe. I'm just spitballing shit now. I'm so glad you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure. Somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh, Adrian. Cyclops. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn. It's our very own Miss Andrews. Like, Atmy's the OG, Ron's the wannabe, and then the murderer. I don't know. Maybe. See, I'm inclined to believe that with his whole past as a security guard, since he, like, lost his job, or he quit. No, he got fired. He lost his job a year ago. And the Damask stuff didn't pick up until, like, 6 months ago. So maybe he was, like, going out, actually trying to find work. For some reason, he couldn't find work. And decided that, you know, maybe going into, you know, with his knowledge of security stuff, maybe he thought he had, like, a couple of easy marks. So maybe that's how he got into it. I could see that happening. But, I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. She has nothing else to say to us, and I don't think we have enough talking about the urn. Like, maybe we have to meet back up with Pearl at some point and get more info about the urn before we can go back and talk to Adrian. That seems accurate. But at the moment, I don't think we have anything we can do. I don't think there's anything to help us at the detective's place, so maybe now it's finally time to talk to Ron. October 13th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Yeah, maybe if we talk to him about this now. Ah, Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night that the sacred urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter, you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight. Am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. But first, Ron, what do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that the thing I don't really know is if I could say... I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Okay. Talk to me. Mr. Delight, do you insist that you are still masked to mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Take a good look, everyone. I'm fapping in court again. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
Meow. Hello, Electric Huntress. How you doing?
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. Then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo. Gotta be Detective Atme. Night of the crime, why you were fired. Yeah, that's what I really want to get to. That night you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next? Went to nap and woke up several hours ago. Well, I hope you had a good nap.
I took like a 2-hour nap myself earlier today.
I was kind of cranky and like having bad brain time. So Mr. Barista was like, you just go lay down, you go take a nap, get all curled up and comfy. So I did.
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked. There was no answer. Then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
What I want to know is... What else I want to know is... You got fired a year ago. How does your keycard still work? That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
I don't know how good of a look you guys got, but... that silhouette looked like a certain... ace detective. Trying to finish the second case in Justice for All, but I was easy.
No, you know what? That's totally fair.
Yeah, I popped in for a bit earlier. I saw you were playing through it. Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
Oh. So that answers all of my questions. Those are indeed his sideburns. Those were, in fact, just smile lines. Oh.
Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. I completely did not read what he just said.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Oh goodness, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You don't gotta thank me. Hey, I saw you were on. I figured I'd stop by for a bit. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. We'll find out.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Mask to Mask for Desiree, huh?
Well, maybe he can shed some light on some things for us. I don't think we've shown him... Have we shown him the blackmail letter? Okay, so... There's a lot going on in my head right now. So, we got this clipping about Mask to Mask's first heist. And they were being all coy, like, oh, the security guard in this picture looks familiar. Probably Ron. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. And I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? That's basically what I said. I said he threw his costume in a trash can or something. Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo, is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see that in a heartbeat. Without first heist, guard in photo is Ron Delight. Updated in court record. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Mask to Mask disguise? Interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. That's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Wait a minute, did I roleplay? Wait, no, I didn't roleplay as a defense attorney, did I? I don't think you did any roleplay here. You talked about it and how you usually, like, roleplay as a prosecutor. But you were talking about... Yeah, you were talking about roleplay and stuff, but I don't think you actually did any of it while you were here. The blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. And maybe we have more to talk about? Yeah, blackmail. This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. But did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity just like that? Ah, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Guess that means I could RP as a prosecutor. I mean, I guess if you want to. Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Oh, the first thing changed. Heist plans. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean the one who planned the heists wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from a very kind person. They're incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Ron Delight was Mask to Mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Did you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
From Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly!
Earth Druid Wolf says I was summoned, LMAO. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. Well, welcome in for the first time today, but welcome back in general. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you stopping by, even though you're about to get hit with ads.
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Karain Village to have it examined.
And what did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Ooh, that's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches? They said that it's paint and that they were put on the urn recently.
I should have known. Electric Huntress wants me as a co-defense. Well, there you go. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? God damn it, Phoenix. We'll be right back. Alrighty. Phoenix is asking why we're talking about the pink splotches on the urn again. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Sacred Urn refiled into the court record. Sacred Urn. Found in Atme's office, but covered in pink splotches, but it's the genuine article. I don't think there's anything else we can talk to Ron about. Because he's straight up just told us he hadn't seen the urn before. Maybe going back to the warehouse. Maybe we can look around some more and talk to Adrian again. I think that's the move. I think maybe we can look around at the basement again and look more thoroughly at the box and the paint and things like that. Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Okay, so there's pink all over the box, and there's also pink over here on the floor, which just straight up looks like a Danganronpa crime scene. Let's start with this box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Urn box added to the court record. Wooden box that had the sacred urn in it. It has pink paint stains on it. Now we probably just gotta look at the paint itself. Looks to me it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. Yeah, there's like a whole corner where the box could easily fit and have splatter. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right! Look, it matches! What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Paint marks added to the court record. Completely dry. The box with the sacred urn fits in the gap perfectly. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. I think we gotta go talk to Adrian again. Now that we actually have these things. I think that's the move now. At least it seems to be the move. Because what I think... Something happened. Adrian dropped the box, or spilled the paint, and the urn broke, and she put it back together. I think that's what happened, and that's why it's actually put back together correctly. But I guess we'll have to piece it out. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? I mean, I would hope so. You really wanted to make the highlight of your frickin' exhibit. Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. Obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Objection! Yes, Zoe? I can do that too. See? Objection. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. She looks like I forget how it's pronounced. Riza? That one chick from Full Metal Alchemist. Yes. She's upgraded her look. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence? The urn was... Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Yes. Pearl literally took it all the way back to the village and had them look at it. Take that. Gladly. I was needing a little bit of hydration anyway. The voices are starting to get to me. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Can I get a triple Irish coffee? Are we holding the coffee? Yeah. As always. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. And the Irish. Do you just want an empty cup? Because that's all I can give you for an Irish coffee. Without the Irish or the coffee. Unless you want a triple. I'll put a 3 in a cup for you. Is that it? Instructions unclear. Dick caught in ceiling fan. Discovered the urn had been broken again. I love how I skip over important dialogue like that. No, the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once, a year ago. Now it looks like the same thing has happened. You see, Irish coffee has sugar. Oh, so you just want a big old cup of sugar? See, I misremembered that part. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Well, we have what it looks like now. Me after a triple cup of sugar. Oh dear. If that's how you're gonna be, I'm not sure I'm allowed to serve that to you. Not the Damask thing. Back here. This is what I need. Yeah, so we have it back with the Ami spelling. But this is how it was before. I'll be fine. Alright, buyer beware. Here you go. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. Now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when this photo for this poster was taken. Give me a White Russian, hold the vodka. So now you just want a cup of milk? That was a mistake. Now tell the truth. Wait. Or, even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. White Russian is coffee, milk, and vodka. Listen, I'm just a barista. I'm not a fucking mixologist. I'm not a bartender. Just because things have coffee in them doesn't mean I remember what they all are. Also, I thought that was something else. I thought that was like a black Russian or something. I know that's a thing. I just don't know what's in it. It's probably more like a coffee liqueur. Or something. I don't fucking know. Oh, black Russian is probably without the milk or cream or whatever, if I had to guess. Barista but a bartender. What is a barista but a bartender who doesn't serve alcohol? Me. You know, considering my alcoholic mother's drinks of choice tended to be ones with coffee liqueur, you think I would know that better. But it has been more than 11 years since she died, and I have no reason to retain such knowledge. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Oh boy, matcha time. Glug, 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 glug. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Oh, more. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, I'm making sure I'm hydrated as fuck today. And another stretch. Goddamn. Okay. Are you gonna throw me again? Can I finish my stretch before you throw me again? Looks like she's not gonna give up that last Cyclops so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Yes. Actually. Fucking paint splotch, probably. Well, Miss Andrews? What is this supposed to mean? It means you got a fucking paint splotch all over your floor there. There is pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway. Paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is the paint on the box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on the box as well. Ah. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. Paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted into it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name just does you justice, Mr. Wright. 2 sugar. Okay, Zoe. Finally. I'm so sorry. I was the one. The one who broke the urn. Why does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher? I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. More than you're willing to admit. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Oh no! When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Oh. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. Let out a huge scream. Oh, Adrian. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written. And any sane person fixing it would have assumed that it said Ami. Don't be mean to Pearl. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom, and no one had seen it since then. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Yeah, that's because the frickin' Ami statue was in the way. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami Fae statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick...
Yep, see? Right in the way.
There were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, it was dry, so even if you pushed the cart over it, it wouldn't leave any paint trail. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be perfect for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
Day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day, it was moved. But why? Carried into the basement warehouse on the day of the crime, moved again that night. Yeah, and the Shichishito was taken out, and it looks like it was used to smack somebody on the head. Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. Then why did another mask-to-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. To be continued. Save your progress. Looks like we're gonna have a split trial day too. This says Part 4-1, Trial. I guess we'll have to see what happens. And on that note, that is going to do it for us for tonight. I, as always, want to thank you all for coming out, spending your time here at the cafe, the courthouse, the combination cafe courthouse with all the other things. Oh, excuse me. Now I've got the hiccups again. Yeah. I got nothing, man. I got nothing to say. All I can continue to say is thank you as always for coming and hanging out, spending your time here with us. Not a barista stream without hiccups. Yeah, basically. It's not a barista stream without hiccups. Getting thrown at least once. Lately without coughing. That's also a big one.
I don't care where we're going. Put on the maid outfit. I don't care that it's the end of stream. I have Surf Plus points. I'm gonna use them. Well, by all means. You do that. I got all kinds of things going on in my following thing. I love how you knew what I was trying to say despite it not saying that at all. I speak speech to text autocorrect more fluently than I should because autocorrect fucking sucks my dick. Not in a good way. Autocorrect just sucks. Hum hum hum. Don't mind the silence. I'm locking in and trying to figure out where we want to go. Oh, look at those. You know, I've been seeing a lot about this recently. Oh, let's go first. Yeah, okay. We are gonna go raid Bonicula live. She is playing that new Hightail game. The one that looks like Minecraft, but probably really isn't. Ah! I knew it. This is what I knew it was gonna happen at least one more time. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Bonicula. Not to be confused with popular children's book Bonicula. Loved that book. But yeah, she is another vampire themed VTuber. Like I said, she's playing that new Hightail game. I've seen a lot about it. And while it doesn't exactly seem my speed, might as well go check it out. So thank you all, as always, for spending your time here. I always appreciate you. We'll probably be back tomorrow night for whatever shenanigans occur for Toss Up Tuesday. And in the meantime, as always, make sure you drink plenty of water, eat some good food, take your meds, get some rest, do what you gotta do, take care of yourself, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. Thanks for the wonderful stream. Well, thank you for being here. Bye-bye.